to the Wise Guy channel. I promised you, as I was so mind me catching my breath. In fact, come on in, Dave. Okay, got another Dave. Look at that. This is, I promised you a professional, and here he is, on tinting the rest of the windows at the Wise Guy headquarters. All right, still catching my breath. I just barely made it here to the Wise Guy headquarters. What about you, Dave?
How you doing?
He says to all you guys on the Wide World Web, how you doing? Okay, so he is the owner of New Mexico Tint. And there's his contact information. And he's going to show you how to apply the film as I'm filming him. And naturally, we got our little, are you being camera shy? I guess she is. Anyway, let me show you what we're doing at the Wise Guy headquarters. Okay, so we're gonna tint out, I don't know, it's the cafe counter, pretty much window. This one here, we're gonna watch Dave, how he pretty much reverse rolls the film, drops it down and applies it. Man, look how wide each one of those panels are. And we got also a hung window to do. And I want you right now, take a look. We got, you know, the brand new couch that came in, all right, Furniture 47, minimizing any chances of risk. In fact, we are deleting any risk or and this is, remember, this is a managerial basically channel. Doing the same thing. We are deleting any chance of risk or damage to the granite countertop while Dave is applying the film to the cafe window. Also, Dave's going to be doing the bay windows. Look at the width of these. It's almost like the slider. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy filming a professional. He is the owner of New Mexico Tint. We'll watch him in action and see how he does it. All right, right off the bat. Okay, you see, in fact, do you go by Dave or David?
David. Yeah.
All right, me too.
All right.
Me too. All right, sign of a professional, right? You see how he basically, all right, so see, look, us Davids, we think alike. I got my Microsofts right here. I got my blankets. All right, let's get back. While Dave's doing his thing right there, I basically showed him what you gave me, this nice touch right here. Yeah. And I tell you, it's pretty cool. Even like I show the audience, right? Yes, sir. The difference. All right, so Dave's technique, what he's doing is reverse rolling, right?
That's right.
All right, now what he's gonna do is use his teeth and peel a corner. And then what he's gonna do is drop it. And if I got it right, Dave, this is for me, you know, watching YouTube applications, the weight of the roll will peel the protective film off of the basically.
Exactly. The way of the roll, or even if it doesn't snap off all the way off, you're at least able to, when you roll it off, the clear is going to be peeling off itself while you're rolling it off. So it's not going to just, it'll just come out a lot cleaner this way. Okay, just go a little more.
I'm gonna watch Dave. Let's watch him do the first one, and then he's gonna do them all the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'll show you as he does a bit. Now he's adhering it to the top. Then he's gonna flip it around.
And the clear just peeled off itself. So the clear came all the way off, and I was able to just drop because it was on the back side of the film.
Okay. Oh, that was on the back side?
Yeah, so now it's on the back side of the film.
Okay, I was looking through the camera, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So that film, okay, all right, was on the sticky side.
It was on the sticky side. So when we peel it back a little piece of it, and we wet on the back side of it, and we flip it over on itself. Sorry.
Oh man, we got emergency alert.
Yeah.
Wrecking our video. dust storm.
It is dusty out there right now. I kind of give myself a pre-tack just to kind of give it, so it's kind of stuck a little bit, just so it doesn't move around on me when I go to cut. Get my knife, I cut my corners, I crop them off so that I'm able to stick my knife in there.
Yeah, when I basically was doing it, when I was filming it. Okay, so I bought an Amazon kit. It came with the stainless steel razor blade, but then I had to go just use whatever razor blades I had, like the Lowe's, right? Because they weren't sharp.
Oh yeah.
Do you think it makes a big difference using stainless steel against the glass?
Oh, it does. It does. It definitely will. Not gouge the glass is easy.
All right. Because when I was doing it, man, when you don't have a good blade, it's a drag. It's like trying to do a cutting in when you're painting with a bad brush.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's already looking great. Thank you.
Inside.
Okay.
I call it reverse rolling it, so it kind of, I wet it so it actually sticks. So it gives a little bit of tack.
Okay.
If you don't tack it with some water, it won't do its job. So normally the film is on the other side.
Yeah.
Now we get it and we flip it over on itself.
Okay.
And that water kind of keeps that clear tack to the back side of the film. So now that side I just sprayed is the adhesive side.
Okay.
So now as I roll it back, you can see the clear is on the back side of the film. I don't know if you can see that little bit of spot there.
Yeah. You guys see that?
See that?
Yeah, yeah.
I roll it out a little bit just to give the film a little bit more weight. Spray it with the water. Roll it back in. So when I let it go, it kind of snaps, what I call it. What I do.
Okay.
Watch your window.
Your tray, like I said, I started off. I'll show you some photos. Right, the Texan. All right. Okay, and the sticky part's on this side, right here.
Yep.
Right?
That's right.
So you guys remember, the sticky always goes against the glass. Alright, you guys seen how he basically squeezed it on? Oh, he's speeding it up with his hands. Hey, what's amazing is when you're watching a professional, right? And you guys seen how I did it. I was all like he just does it so effortlessly. All right, he's not sweating nothing. Okay, so David's working the cafe window. Okay, he just knocked it out like that. Man, can't wait. Okay, so I'll show you when he's all done with that, when he gets over there, okay? And he pretty much knocks out that basic slider. All right. David's knocking out the other side. Like I said, he's okay on the hung window. Yeah, he's knocking it out. And we're about ready to watch him do the slider. All right. Now he's measuring for his film. This is the one, and that one he just, my fingers ain't snapping today. Yeah, he's just knocking it out. Okay, let's go see what time it is. All right, look at that. Okay, is that picking up with the reflection? Hey. Okay, let's say you got about an hour and a half into it.
Yeah.
And I've been talking your ear off the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, he's pumping it out. That's what that means. It's getting ready for the slider, rolling up his film. Yeah. Alright, so he just rolled it up, which means he reverse rolled it. And he's tightening it up, make it more manageable. You guys, as you're watching along, you know the routine. And we'll show you when he gets over there and he does the drop. Alright, she's been watching the whole time, watching David. He's about ready to do the drop, right?
Yep.
Alright, he's cleaned the window. Make sure all the little crumblings, clean is off. Believe it or not, at first I was gonna do all these, right? And then pretty much because of this one,
yeah, this is a big one.
I said nah. And I knew if I would have done any of these little ones, right,
yeah,
it would have been real hard. Now we were talking about getting somebody come out here.
Yeah, to just not do just the two.
Yeah, so I thought, okay, well, the bedroom's a big one, right? So between the bay window and this one, no, I didn't. Plus, too, I thought, you know, it'd be great for the YouTube channel to show a professional. So tell you something, when I watch you basically squeegee, okay, all right, so I got a feeling I didn't put enough soap, my mixture.
Oh yeah, well,
and that bottle, did you put 1 tablespoon?
No, I go by drops. Honestly, I do like about 5 drops out of a dish soap bottle.
Really?
I kind of just eye it now.
Really?
Yeah, I used to try and get real technical with it, and honestly, I just kind of used to just how much.
Well, that's about what I did. And what was happening is, man, my squeegee was like sometimes sticking.
Oh yeah, no, that'll happen definitely.
Or maybe what I should be doing is easing up on the pressure, huh?
Try that when you're using. It depends what kind of film you use. I'll be honest with you. What you probably had access to was an automotive film. So what they have are different things. They have a pressure sensitive film and a clear dry adhesive. So it's a little bit different. So your film that you had on a car film is going to be real tacky.
Yeah, I used the car stuff from AutoZone.
Those aren't made for flat glass. That was your biggest reason why you had such a tacky. Oh. So this is made so that it can come and still movable, you know? Because if I would put an automotive film on there, I would have that same issue.
Really?
With the tack and slip that I have on there right now too. Or I would have to use a lot of water to get it to really.
It makes sense what you're saying, that, okay, because the automotive the exposure to the elements are.
Oh yeah, it's a lot different.
I mean, you take a car and, I mean, when it's basically all closed up in the heat, I mean, I don't know how hot it could get in the inside, but look, you can't leave a pet or even any person in there.
Exactly, yeah.
Kill them.
So yeah, when it was real tacky like that, was probably because it was an automotive film, just a different type of adhesive, and just the professional type of films that they have. I think just the ease of working with them, it's a lot easier. It really is.
Yeah, you're just knocking it out. Look at that, going out of the size. So what happened was I ordered Amazon, and it came just, it looked like a tractor ran over the roll.
Oh yeah.
I mean, literally, it looked like tire tracks on it, right? And then, one thing about me, it's not going to stop the job. I ran down to AutoZone.
Yeah.
Right? You know, I brushed up on basically, you know, I ran film when I was a young kid, so like the first time was on my Volkswagen, because, you know, the glass is flat.
Yeah.
It's on the sides except for the back.
Yeah.
So And then, you know, I've done some, you know, some home interior.
Yeah.
But the best way to put it, I watched also, so when I launched this, okay, well, I've watched a couple of other guys on YouTube. They're not doing it as smooth as you. A lot of them come out, now I've seen the reverse roll, but some come out with pretty much, I don't know, it's like an easel to hold the film.
That's what I have one in the truck. If it's a little tight sometimes for certain like spots like this, but I could just do it out the box easy enough and set it like that. But if it's a bigger job, I got a lot of the same windows, I'll pull the slitter out and just cut them all out, you know, that way.
So when I watch you work, you're fluent. It's like a flow.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can see how, you know, applying film would be definitely enjoyable. Though.
Well, yeah, it is enjoyable. Something that, I mean, I could be roofing roofs or something, you know, it could be a lot tougher work out there, you know.
All right, we'll show you what it looks like. He's gonna bang out the other side just like he did the right side. All right. I figure I'll show you folks the other drop. All right, what he's doing right now is you guys watching along. If you're just tuning in for the first time, he uses teeth on the corner to get it started. I should have had the camera on there. Yeah, the weight of that dropped real nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Hey, and folks, I'm going to show you from outside as well. All right, bay window. Okay. So if you guys are watching along, what I'm going to do is just show you guys at the end what it looks like. All right, there it is. Dave just finished up. He's packing his stuff in the truck. Okay, 6 o'clock. He knocked it out in 3 hours and 45 minutes. Because it's, believe it or not, getting dark, you won't get the full effect. We'll show you tomorrow what it looks like from the outside. All right, promise to show you guys. Here's the front office window. It kind of looks like a mirror, basically, film, but it's limousine black privacy. All right, let's go show you the back, right? So that reflection, man, it's deceiving. Come on, we're gonna go outside. We're gonna go outside. Come on, little Lena. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. All right, so let's go ahead and show you the windows as well. Oh, she just loves her backyard. Okay. All right, you noticed yesterday, right? When David was doing the, close this so you get a better look. When David was doing the tint, applying the film on, right? I had all the patio furniture up because I was paying attention to the weather and they were saying high winds. All right, so let me go ahead, step over this basic little Lena fence and we'll show you at a different angle. All right, the patio and bay window. For an angle, now I could just leave everything open and I get to see the view. Huh? What do you say, little Lena? Huh? What you doing there? All right, I'll show you the bay window. Yeah, I'll show you, give you a little peeky of the yard while we're at it. Okay, so again, I could leave the windows wide open, right? You get the privacy, like being in a limousine. I highly recommend it, right? For people that, you know, have, I don't know, expensive furniture. They don't want to get sun faded. She wants to get out there to the yard. It almost, I feel bad because what she does is she runs underneath the deck and then she won't basically, see, she wants to get over there, right? Then she won't come out from underneath it. All right, so let me go ahead and show you, okay, we're also, since we're out here, we're at with the yard. Oh yeah, now it matches the shed. All right, see, that's all tinted out. Hey, my slippers are making noise. Hey, I wanted you guys to see the Charlie Brown tree. Look at that, huh? Go back, huh? Doesn't that, look at that. That's called a purple locust. Yeah. All right. Let's see this other windows, basically tinted. All right, let's show you the other side. The other basically tree we put in. It got some nice purple flower right now too. Just a different shade. Can't wait for that guy to get bigger. Now, you see a pile right there, right? At the end, all that'll be done, right? Cleaned up, I mean. All right, so there's still a little bit to do in the backyard project. We have to do over here where the purple locust is, where I poured those slabs, right? Storage shed, so we don't see stuff like ladders, right, or whatever. Okay. Got the fire pit. Run a propane tank underneath the deck. All right, and we'll show you guys. Oh man, thank you, David. Right, New Mexico tint. Yeah, it looks great, right? But you know what's more exciting is doing it with you folks, because now you got to see, especially all you do-it-yourselfers, how to basically go about it, all right, as far as running film on your windows. Oh, one more project. We got to do a crowning effect on the spillway. Anyway, I got to get back to my OSHA studies. That's what I'm doing, because I want to go get out there with the youngsters, right, and build some new homes. What do you say, little Lena? Do you approve? Huh? What you thinking? What you thinking? Huh? You want to hang out here? Yeah, she likes her backyard. All right, let's get back to work. If you watched the video to the end, I'm truly grateful. And please, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and soon we'll see you on the next video with little Lena and me on the Wise Guy channel.